We're setting up the studio. Now this is not a typical model studio. It's just a great space with a kitchen storage area. And Scott and I are setting up for the class tomorrow. And Jean is just such a sweet lady. So if you are ever in Wilmington, check out Jean's studio. She hosts workshops, and I'm gonna show you the outside. It's Studio Artiste. Oh, there we go. Take a screenshot. And it's in this big, wonderful building with lots of shops, and I guess there's a restaurant downstairs, and there's an elevator, and it's right in the middle of Wilmington, not very close to the beach. There we go. This is the building, and it's just a fun building with tons of shops and different spaces, and Jean rents a studio space in there. And to be honest, she just invited me, I guess, seeing my stuff on Instagram, and because she was in Wilmington, North Carolina, and we thought it'd be fun to go to the beach, just moving stuff, we thought, okay, sounds good. Now she's taking us to her amazing beach house that honestly, I can't believe that they keep it private. I asked her, I said, do you rent that beach house? And she says, no, it's just private, just for my kids. I'm like, holy cow. So the beach house that we're staying at is about 12 to 15 minute drive from that studio. It's right on the water. We were joking, Scott and I were saying about how the way we normally think is like, oh, well, she could rent this this beach house out. And we go, we have to change our mindset to be like, you know, people who have money. Not like normal people who were always like, oh yeah, like sure, like rent out the extra rooms, but not when you don't need to. Just thought I'd show you a little bit of the drive. These places look kind of beachy. Oh yep, there's boats. So obviously there's boats just on the other side of here. It's a little bit overcast, but I think it's going to be in and out. It's actually beautiful weather, and I think all week it's going to be really nice. So we just went over a bridge, so we're kind of like on it. What are these called? Are these inlets where they're just like pieces of land that go parallel to the water? So there's a kind of a interior water side and then a ocean side. Seashore Street. The sun was out not too long ago. Everything always looks a little bit different in the sun. Can't wait to go for walks.
Turn left onto Seashore Street, then you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived.
Oh, we've arrived.
Look at that, there is parking right in front of the place.
Oh, this place right
This is
here.
her, yeah.
Okay, that's Jean. Look at this gorgeous house.
gosh.
Oh my gosh. She says it sleeps 12.
I'm gonna just,
We're going to be the only people in here, if you can believe it.
can I park? Oh, pay to park.
Scott and I are taking the master bedroom, primarily because there is a memory foam mattress on there. And they've redone all the bathrooms, so they're really, really, really nice. She said they bought this in like 1987, 88, and they've had it ever since. I just wanted to show you, I won't show you everything, but I wanted to show you this particular room. She says they can sleep 12. I just wanted to show you the view. So this is the sound side. So literally you drive through the driveway from the ocean side onto the sound side, and that's their dock right there. So this is a beautiful room because you get a view, but the other bed has a memory foam. I love how she did this bathroom. The actual height of the cabinets are higher than normal, and look at it, makes you look like you're in a boat. So, and they've redone all the, I mean, I wish I could say, hey, you can rent this, but she doesn't rent it. Oh, Scott, let's keep the food downstairs. I know you're just trying to be good, but food goes in the kitchen. I was just telling her that I think her home has such a cozy home feeling. I mean, you literally can see the water over there. And there's a bedroom right here. And look at that. They have a porch. This is this charming kitchen with that fun stove. And look at this, Scott. Did you see what she did?
I know.
She bought us all kinds of
That is so
goodies. I swear, that is the sweetest thing ever. And she left food in the fridge. So, I mean, I think I want to stay here forever. And we met her lovely helper. It's been such a great experience so far today. Oh wow, it's really raining. I was just about to go for a walk. I'm sure this will pass soon. There's a few different restaurants along the beach that we can walk to. Oh my gosh, in the video the raindrops look humongous. That's so cool. That was such a heavy rain. But because of that, now we have great clouds. I bet you the sunset's gonna be fantastic. That is a little walk path to the beach that will take some other time. This is the front of the house. Just wanted to show you how pretty. We're gonna walk to a restaurant now. It's very windy, but I'm thinking that the rain has stopped. Oh, look at the lady with her cat. Oh, that's sweet. I can't even imagine what some of those houses are like. Scott and I miss sidewalks so much. Where we live, you just don't have sidewalks. I grew up with them, so it was amazing to think that there would be places without them. Oh, those are kind of like the old-fashioned, with shutters. Storm shutters. Oh, look at that house. Looks really old too.
Yeah, they probably need those.
Yeah, that's like the ocean side, so it's very windy. I just love looking at all these old houses. Some of them you can tell are pretty original.
All of them now have that.
Yeah, make sure that they're
Flood
slightly
wall.
above so that in case water comes. Oh well, this is fun. You can see the wind. There's a lot of, we just passed a yacht club. It looked like one of those old-fashioned yacht clubs that were probably from like the 30s. I bet you these are all pretty much vacation homes or second homes. I'm curious how many year-rounders there are here. We already saw another bunny in a yard. So bunnies must feel really safe here. Look at it, we're this close. Hi, little bunny. Oh my God. You're very cute. Oh my gosh, it's so fun to see you so close. So this is a Carolina Temple Inn. I wonder if this is like a bed and breakfast. It's been really fun to see the charming old places that hasn't been bought out yet. I mean, it's fun to see the mega mansions and how beautiful they are too. But I really love seeing the places that haven't been touched yet. I wish there was an ordinance that made people keep somewhat of the external charm. Because, it seems like once these things are bought out, they just go like 5 stories high. And, huge, huge. I always think about like insurance. Like, how much does it cost to insure these things? Now this looks like a hotel. This is a club. Yeah. very windy. I feel like we are walking against the wind, which makes it even more of a workout. We walked down the beach and here we're going. Oceanic. Looks like a big popular place. Even though it's windy, I decided I really wanted to sit outside. So I think this must be a popular area. This is a walk path right here. We've seen people carrying surfboards. They can fit a lot of people out here. Who knows how long we'll stay out here if our food blows away. I ordered the crab cakes, and you ordered the mahi-mahi.
Yeah.
It comes with like broccoli and some other green stuff. Everything looks just a little bit different in the sun. We did see some people surfing and doing like a kite surfing, I guess, with like the big sail. Yeah, I can just imagine. Obviously, this is probably after school has gotten back into session, so I think people probably come here right after school, but I can imagine what it was just like in the midst of summer. How crowded it was. It's windy, but it's perfect weather. It's not too hot. Talking a lot, demonstrating a basic drawing blocking. Wow, you made her lips really big.
Yeah, I gotta work out more.
I do really like this a lot. I hope you leave some of that.
Yeah, that's why I keep getting it tight.
Yeah, no, I mean, just leave it mysterious. I think that looks really cool. Oh, cool, off to lunch.
Yeah, off to lunch.
Right now, I've just told him he needs to stop.
Well, Scott is an excellent person at making lips full, and I swear he's never painted my lips full. But I guess because my lips are so thin that they're too hard to paint full. But no, he doesn't see me with full lips, I guess.
Well, don't get those things shot up because they look ridiculous when people do that.
Yeah.
I love her lips. I don't think they need to be this kind.
We're at the end of the day, and I'm hoping that Scott leaves this alone a little bit. My demo was incredibly simple. I did talking so much in the slideshow, so half the demo was just talking and showing examples on the computer. We were just going out to dinner and I couldn't tell if it was a dog or a coyote, but it's a giant kitty. And I said, Scott, if this cat doesn't have tags, we're adopting it.
Very old.
Look at this beautiful Maine Coon. I mean, I don't think you can tell. This is a huge cat. I mean, when I looked at the kitty from the porch, I actually thought it was a small dog.
He's actually very old.
Oh my God, look at how sweet this kitty is. Oh my God, I love you. You're so beautiful. Oh, look at Scott. Oh my gosh, he was just sleeping in the yard here. Well, luckily he's I guess he's just probably a neighbor cat, and everybody, there's like a big kitty here.
I know, it's their cat.
Oh, okay, good. I was nervous. I was like,
Yeah,
So
Oh.
pretty.
I know.
she's so, oh my God.
definitely a predator.
She's very old though. You can tell.
Oh my God. She said enough petting.
You know, bowls of all their batter and stuff, and then they can take it out. So, but a lot of artists are using these things now, and you can actually get them in art supply stores.
eyes
Saw that. I use that
She
for
looks
my
like she's
sourdough
been
bread.
lit
Right.
in
Yeah.
inside.
They're baked with things. So yeah.
That's
That's
cool.
interesting, yeah.
What did
So
you
Sue
like?
got these for me. Well, she had gotten them to try.
My
but she
demo
didn't
is
like them,
so simple. I'm almost embarrassed to show you, but just how to block in a small head.
paper towel, but
We have a
they're really
lot
fun.
of
You can really-
people who haven't painted from portrait or life at all, so I'm just going real slow.
Yeah, no.
But I really like this.
Just to get a little bit of abstract.
Always a great start.
You can do it without really showing your color for this all the good colors, but it's kind of fun, you know.
It's so weird watching when you first put in
Yeah.
like the highlights or the not the
Very
highlights, the light
graphic.
or the dark. Because
Yeah.
it didn't look like anything.
Yeah, I know.
You got that figured out how to.
It's the first time I've ever used that. Oh, it didn't sweet. It didn't hold. Thank you, Natalie. I didn't want to pick her chair up. Okay.
To create a little bit of separation, kind of like we were doing the outline.
So keeping the background light outlining him really works, right?
Yeah, I mean, it really, when you take this out, it looks really weak. You definitely would need to darken
Yeah.
the background more. So you have both those options, and she can do that on her own. But that's
So what would you do about his glasses?
Well, I'm starting to work. I started to just darken this stuff first, and then we're going to work a little bit on the glasses.
okay.
And I think we're going to probably, play with those, make them like you.
Yeah, because the light source on him is not very strong.
Right.
So
very-
it's very hard to kind of show those different planes.
But what we've done is we've darkened under here, we've darkened these things, and because it's dry, I put them in washi, and then I can just rub them. And so I can just rub them, to get soft edges, and to kind of,
Are you going to show anything crazy
moderate.
with the tool in the background?
No, I think,
Oh,
I mean, I
okay.
don't think you want that, but yeah,
Do it on a shirt. I don't care.
we can.
She wants
we
you to do
can.
something crazy.
Well, I will then, because obviously you can watch, but
So
especially
you're just darkening the white of the eyes?
I'm darkening this part here, and I've already darkened the white of the eyes. They were about as
Yeah,
light as
because he does,
glasses,
he has,
so, yeah.
you need to show that his eyes go inside his head.
Yeah.
We're gonna put this down a little darker.
Bye.
Bye,
Thanks, you guys.
Yeah, it is fun to see those strong. You see how you have to put strong color to make him pop forward.
That's what I kept saying.
Yeah.
He needs it.
Yeah, and and the fact that this painting is dry and you have all that simple space back there, it's just about not worrying about anything, just kind of, but just, the thing is making sure there's not too much contrast, that you just, different blues and greens with a big brush and,
Yeah. You put some of these down, and you can put it with a brush. I'm just gonna do it with a brush first.
Okay.
And we can always play with the tool things,
Yeah, see, and I would be afraid to do dark and dark, although I know what his
Well,
face needs.
again, dark. It is dark in there, so we're gonna go dark. But you can easily lighten this up by taking
the rubber tool.
or taking the rubber tool
Okay.
and playing with it. So, but this does really now make his the colors and flesh tones you used in the face were fine.
Yeah.
It was just the fact that because you had so much light in the background, being it was exact same value as his face.
Yeah.
You had either have to use an outline or something like this to loosen it up.
We decided to go down to the historical part of Wilmington, which is really charming. There's all kinds of beautiful buildings, and we thought we'd walk down near the river, and there's all kinds of quaint restaurants. And there's that big old ship that is like a museum. You can go and take a tour of it. Yeah, no, Scott, that's the battleship that we saw when we drove here in the 90s. It's a big museum.
Yeah.
But it looks like people are docking their little sailboats right here in the water. It looks like they're doing a little bit of renovation here on the river. And we're going for a walk before we go out to eat. And there's this big building, obviously a very giant federal building, the Customs. Oh, and this is also a courthouse. So right here it says Customs House. And it's so fascinating because Scott was saying that just like in New York, boats would probably come up here and this is where they'd have to dock and probably do all their paperwork. It's close to 5 o'clock, but oh my gosh, when the sun hits you, it is hot. They have a little horse-drawn trolley up there, very quaint. So one of an iconic restaurant in Wilmington is Circa. There's an upstairs also, and this was recommended to us by Jean. And I guess it's probably a very iconic restaurant. It's probably one of the oldest ones downtown, right near the water. And Scott is so backlit because that window is so bright.
I see it.
And we're kind of the very first here because we kind of got here at 5 o'clock. So I'll show you what we're gonna eat, like when we get it. So this restaurant is called Circa 1922, probably because when this building, there's a lot of wrought iron and, old-fashioned features. And the first thing we ordered was, I guess these are famous North Carolina oysters. They're raw. And I like oysters, and we hardly ever get to eat oysters, and they're kind of, expensive, but we're worth it. I ordered flounder, and I didn't even know it came with shrimp. And it's just sort of, I don't know what the sauce is, but it's good. I'll probably only be able to eat half of it. And then Scott got a nice salad with just salmon. So we'll see how much I get to eat of this. So there's a really long walk down this river, and there's tons of little boats and sailboats and river cruises you can take, and it's really quaint. So just along here there's all kinds of older buildings and restaurants that you can sit out. We went to Circa 1922 just because Jean said it was kind of like a staple. So you go there and you kind of get that over with, and it was fine. I'm sure some of these would be really fun to go see too. Be able to watch the sunset, because I'm pretty sure the sunset would be over there. This is kind of fun. I think we're just going to walk up here and then go up through some of the smaller streets because on our drive to the riverfront, there's some beautiful old buildings. And I love seeing that stuff. We just got back and it's so beautiful out. The sun was beating on us a tiny bit downtown. I'm just a wimp. I don't like sun beating on me. And I wanted to show you how close this little, you can actually see the beach from, you know, one of the bedrooms. But I thought I'd show you how close one of the walkways is. So these are public access. Although you have to pay for parking, you know, if you park on any of these streets, you have to pay at least $5 an hour to park at a meter. I actually brought bathing suits, but you know how it is, you're so busy and you're teaching a workshop and you're exhausted, and by the time you think you're going to get to the beach, you just never do. I'm going to force myself. It's a workout just walking in the sand. Once the sun has gone down, it's just perfect weather. Not windy. I mean, I kind of feel like I should jump in. I'd be such a loser not to. We're coming out on Thursday night in another sailing class. Isn't that just so charming? It's been overcast all day, so we haven't had a lot of sun, but the class is going to come over to the house tonight and we're going to enjoy the dock and have some dinner. I thought I would finally come down. This is the first time we've been down at their dock. And all these you know, are personally owned to whatever house is in front of them. Thought I'd get a better view of the sailing. We passed the yacht club the first day when we walked to that restaurant for dinner. Isn't that fun? So they're learning how to steer. Oh, the waves are making me move. I have to balance. But we're gonna have our outside dinner here. And the students come. That's Kim and that's Nancy coming. Oh, 3 porpoises. I'm trying to video them. They're right next to that white sailboat. Oh, there they are. Oh my gosh. This is in the sound. Look at that. Holy crazy. And there's swimmers out here. I guess they said there's going to be a triathlon coming. That's so fun. Looks like that boat's following the porpoises.
And so that meant that there was something going on.
Just a pleasant night talking to the students, and Jean has been the most gracious hostess. She's been feeding us lunches, and she just made all this dinner for everybody. You know, she's one of those people that we all know that just loves to take care of people. So yeah, just made the workshop very, very, very comfortable. Teaching a profile today. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yes. She
Oh
can,
my gosh.
She can tell
It
you're
looks
a
so
good model
different
from
from the
behind.
front.
Yeah, you get up. Yeah, you walk around, stretch.
Watching you guys both paint
Isn't it
from
crazy?
different angles,
It's
too.
totally crazy how people, yeah, people's profiles are different than, it really is.
Very fun.
Yeah. You're making him look a little bit like a Western cowboy.
Well, he does with his mustache and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he'll just pop in the glasses later.
What's that? Oh, yeah? Up a little bit so with this here lined up. I did it sideways so that it would match his eye tilt. And then I could go for the ears. Sometimes if you measure straight across for like one thing and the tilt slightly changes and later you measure across for this side, it can then, you'll get them off. So since when you have somebody tilted off and if you're going to check where
And
the
it's a
same
natural
ears
tilt,
are.
so it's just how
it's a
people
natural
sit.
tilt.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it'll be tilted just because you'll be looking up or down too at somebody. And so you'll put it with the tilt up. I go with what his eyebrows are, and I've got this tilt, and it'll change slightly between breaks, and that's what I was doing.
Okay. I just want
And
to.
the same thing with the bottom of the ears. I'm just checking to see where that is. That looks pretty good there.
Right, so this is Scott's finished. He looks like he does look like a Norman Rockwell character.
Yeah.
Very gentle, you know,
He looks like
sweet
a-
professor.
He looks like a physician, you know?
Yeah.
Like a small town physician.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
like
These were two of the demos I did in Wilmington. Those demos were very short. The first day, so much talking, slideshow. I mean, the painting time is only 2 hours. So that one was very basic. My third day, just really, I don't even want to show. This was the second day and this was the last day. And I did tweak, I put a little bit more of the leaves in her hair. I did tweak, especially this left eye. I felt that during the demo, I just got it a tiny bit small. You know, because when you're talking and demoing, you're a little bit distracted, right? So, and then this one of Jean's husband, Eric, I did do a little bit. I put the blue shirt in and I did a tad more to his hair, but the main thing that I tweaked was his forehead. I think, you know, even though he posed so well, I think when I first drew it in, I think I maybe had him, I don't know, I had the forehead just a little bit too far back and I had to bring the forehead forward. But these are the two demos from Wilmington, and yeah, it was a pretty fun trip.